Yo, what's up guys, we're back again today with another video, and today we're showing off the factory bikes that just dropped. I think it dropped yesterday. 450s were out today. So I spun a few laps on them, but I'm literally running default. Everything, the only thing I have changed is the tires. That was it. So we'll do a few laps and give my first impressions on them. I mean, I've done a few laps lately just before I record this video just to get a feel for it. But we'll take you through it. But the one thing I will say, man, is it feels like a 450 rather than a 250. And as well, like the OEMs, obviously you'll hit the limiter and then you know whether to change. Whether this, it doesn't actually hit the limiter, so it's kind of hard to know when to change gear. But you can tell, man, these things are gonna fly once you get a setup dial for them. Just running default, just for the literally for first impressions. There's just so much power on them, man. It's literally hard to control. So I'll ride it like the OEM bike. Obviously, you just need to be a lot smoother. But if we can get a quick lap in here today, I mean, my quickest on the OEM bike, was it 216 around here? So we see what we can do on the factory bike. Obviously, it should be quicker because it feels quicker. Also, it doesn't sound too bad, man. I mean, the limiter sounds sick, but it's just hard to judge, man, with the sound how fast you're actually going. And also, like, you don't really, it does front talk, but you can kind of, you'll expect it, like it's more predictable. But all it's going to take for me to learn is literally the speed. Like, you just have to judge the speed by literally looking rather than going from the sound. It's kind of fun, just testing them out, just see how they are. Like, I notice I can hit things like this, even though I died. You can hit things without actually having to fully send it. So like that jump, I would have to fully send that on the OEM bike. These are definitely quicker, man. I mean, your lap times will surely drop down by about 3 seconds just from running on these. And they feel like very well balanced, like stable. Like they don't really, how would you say, they don't really kick about, and when they do, like the rear wheel will actually follow the front wheel. Like if I sent that in the OEM bike, guarantee I would have front tucked. The first lap 2:24, but wasn't anything good. Let's get a flow going. And also, I'll link in the description where you can get these. They're on the Mxbike mods site, but I'll just put the link in the description for you who want to try it out. So my quickest lap was 2:15 and a little bit of testing I done. So that indicates me that I can hit a 2:14, 2:13 maybe with more time. Like the physics definitely do still play a part, but you can't knock that out. But like, man, the thing is a beast. It just wants to wheelie. And I believe they're going to start like a championship as well with these bikes. It's like you will front tuck, but you won't go down. It's like you can kind of control it. Whether with the OEMs, when you front tuck, you just can't control it. And even if you feel like you can, it will still do something weird. But yeah, guys, I mean, straight off the bat, the bike feels stable. Power, I would say, is too much power. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, it does actually feel like, because like to me, this feels like a 450 rather than a 250. And what I will do too, guys, I'll put up a video of like I compare the two. So I'll compare this bike with the OEM Honda. So we'll get like a lap time on both. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably like spin, I don't know, if it's going to take 50 laps on each bike to get a good time in, I'll do it. But once I hit a good lap time that I know, like, okay, I can't beat that, I'll go with it. Which obviously, I mean, with a setup, obviously this bike would handle that bit better, but straight off the bat, man, it does feel pretty stable. Like, it's just predictable. But it's just the gearing and the revs are a bit weird. Because when I first jumped on it, I actually thought I had to stay in, like, second gear. It's a bit weird. But obviously they're new, they'll do updates on them and whatnot to get them right. For a second ahead of my actual 2:15 time, so this will be 2:14 if I can hold it together. Oh my god! But like, you have to be very cautious on the throttle, man, because the minute you touch it, the front of it just wants to come up. So like, throttle control is obviously going to be a big part in this. But people I speak to, I didn't play Beta 17, but people who I spoke to said these bikes actually like feel similar to Beta 17 bikes. So for you who actually did play Beta 17, do let me know in the comments if they feel similar. Because at the moment they do feel like a challenge, man. I mean, it's just hard to get a flow going. Well, obviously it's just like trying any new bike. It's going to take you a little bit to get into it. But you can tell, man, I keep saying it, these lap times will be so quick on these bikes. Like, I feel like this this factory bike can keep with the OEM 450s, which is kind of insane. And also, I'd say it's probably the power, man. You can't really like power outer turns, because if you get on the power and gas it, the backing swipes around like you're running a sand tire. But like the positives on it, it's fast. Let's go positive, because we all want to go fast. And it feels like very, very stable. But I can tell with a setup, I'll feel comfortable on it, because it's just default, so I'm not going to feel that comfortable. And also, even whipping a man, it just comes back a lot quicker. Rather than the OEM, sometimes the bike will, yep, get away from you. No, man, talking about front tucks and to do it. Yeah, guys, I think we'll do one more lap and we'll see if we can get in a good lap. I should actually screenshot it just to show you the 2:15 I did. See, I feel like these bikes, you don't ride them quick just because they have so much power. Just be smooth with it and you'll be quicker overall. But fun-wise, I mean, I actually nearly prefer the OEMs, but that's just because I know them bikes are running for longer. I mean, if you give me like a couple of more days on this bike, after I get used to it, I'll probably say I prefer this bike. So as far as I know, they only have the CRF 250 and 450, which the 450 just came out today. I don't even want to try that yet. I'll do a separate video on that one. But these bikes are definitely going to take a while to get used to. Well, it if it's true what they say about Beta 17, if they feel the same as that, then the guys who played Beta 17 won't have no problem. But for the guys who didn't, it will take a while. I mean, they do feel somewhat similar to the OEMs, it's just here and there there's things different. Alright, 219, we'll try to get in that, as I said. Hold up, we'll go back. Lapping on it. I mean, 219 is nothing wrong with it, but it's the fact that on the OEM I can get a 216, and I got a 215 on this earlier. Or when I say earlier, like half hour ago. Just try to be a bit more smoother, because I feel like that's the way forward on these bikes. Like, even notice it too when you're like hitting certain jumps, you're like, whoa, I'm sending it, I'm over jumping it. Whether it's just say on the OEM, you would really have to stretch it out. Like, it's just crazy, man, how fast these bikes actually are. Like, this could be 213 if I keep it together. Oh no, oh no. Hold on to her, son. There we go, 214. So yeah, guys, I mean, I'm after going, what, 2 seconds quicker already than the OEM bikes. And trust me, I've put down, I don't know, man, I've probably put down over 100 laps on this on the OEM bike. And what, I probably put about 20 laps down on this. So like, oh my god. So if you can put that into perspective, 20 laps on the factory bike, I get 2 seconds quicker than 100 laps on the OEM bikes. That kind of tells you something. But yeah, guys, I'll show you now where you can actually download them. Hold up, and look, ID lap time 213, man. It's just crazy how fast this bike is, to be honest. So it's in here. Obviously, you go onto the mxbikesmods.com page and you'll find them. So it's just in here. I'll get rid of that. So this is it. You want to scroll onto the bottom, obviously. Just download them. 4.9 out of 5 votes. Nearly 5 stars, boy. So yeah, guys, and also the Discord for it is the one I'm in here. I will link that in the description as well. So if you enjoyed this type of content and do want to see more, do like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.